third of 3 competitions we've had today. We've had the rhythm dance, the ladies short, and here the men. 12 points you get for winning the short program, right the way down to, well, there's only 11, so 2 points for 11th place. But Russia, the favorites before the start of the competition, have endorsed that. Sina and Katsalapov winning the rhythm dance, and Shabakova and Tuktamisheva first and second in the ladies short.
また気分の悪くなられた方はお近くの係員までお声掛けください。
We remind you to follow the COVID-19 prevention measures while enjoying the event. Be reminded to wear a mask at all times in the venue. If you feel unwell, please contact the nearest staff member. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
競技に先立ちまして、審判団および技術役員をご紹介いたします。
Prior to the competition, let us introduce to you the officials of this event. Representing the ISU, please welcome.
Referee.
The referee, Mr. Samuel Oxy. Judge number 1, Miss Karen Butcher, Canada.
Canada. 2番ジャッジ
Judge number 2, Mr. Philip Merguet, France.
フランス3番ジャッジ
Judge number 3, Miss Sakae Yamamoto, Japan.
日本4番ジャッジ
Judge number 4, Mr. Walter Toigo, Italy.
イタリア5番ジャッジ
Judge number 5, Miss Lori Parker, the United States of America.
アメリカ6番ジャッジ
Judge number 6, Miss Jang-Soo Lee, Republic of Korea.
韓国7番ジャッジ
Judge number 7, Miss Olga Kozhimiakina, Russia.
ロシア技術役員
The technical panel.
テクニカルコントローラ
The technical controller, Miss Anna Shelotska.
ーテクニカルスペシャリスト
The technical specialist, Miss Olga Markova.
アシスタントテクニカルスペシャリスト
The assistant technical specialist, Miss Masako Kawai.
So that's the order in which they'll skate. Last to go will be Han Yu and Chen, but here are the 5 skaters in the opening group. Two from Russia, 2 from Canada, and 1 from France.
From Russia, Evgeny Semenenko.
Who announced himself in the World Championships just 17 years of age. Sadowski for Canada, Canadian national champion. Adam Shao Him Fa, runner-up in French nationals. Mikhail Kolyada so close to getting on the podium again in Stockholm. Nam Nguyen from Canada.
Please start your 6-minute warm-up.
Plenty of young talent. The cream, of course, in the second group, but some explosive skaters here. None more so than this young man, who was so impressive in Stockholm. See, quad toe, triple toe combination for a 17-year-old, plus a quad salco to follow. That's in his plans, and he wouldn't back against him making it. From St. Petersburg, a new addition to the mission camp. And the first of two Canadians in this group, Roman Sadowski. Quad for him, of course. 16th in the four continents. Not seen him on the international stage apart from that. But a national Canadian champion last year. No Canadians this year. He'd have been the favorite. And here, Adam Shahim-Fa from Bordeaux. 11th in the Europeans in Graz last year. See two quads scheduled. Runner-up in French championships. French champion Kevin Amos will go in the second group. Now the young man from Russia, 26 years of age now, been on the podium at Worlds. He was third in Milan 3 years ago, fifth in Stockholm weeks ago. Signs that he's getting back to his very best. He's a little bit more consistent now. Russia will be looking to him and Semenenko to see if they can maintain the lead after the men's short program. Lead by 8 points, but that lead is threatened, obviously, by the likes of Han Yu and Uno. Nam Nguyen for Canada. 22 years of age now. Big combination to begin. Second in Japanese nationals. Coached by Elvis Stoico. Fantastic skater, Olympic silver medalist a couple of times and 3-time a world champion. Really strong final group with Daniel Grasser, who did so well in Stockholm for Italy, then Amos for France, James Brown's there for the USA, then it'll be Uno and Han Yu for Japan, and finally Nathan Chen. So a big task for those in this opening group to try and get in amongst those. New name for us, Adam Shahim-Fa. Comes with great credentials. We know all about Kolyada. For Pheasant and Guyon will be last to go in this opening group. Can he perform? Rests on that opening combination, quad salco, triple toe for him. Everybody in the first and second group will do a quad, except for Brown in the second group. Not scheduled to do a quad. So it'll be Semenenko to begin for Russia. He could really lay a very big marker down. Then Roman Sadovsky for Canada. Then Adam Shauhim-Fa for France. There's Kolyada looking good. It'll be fourth to go. And finally it'll be Nam Nguyen for Canada. This guy is breathtakingly good. No end of promise. Another star for Alexei Mishin. Here he goes then, from St. Petersburg. First of two Russians in this group. Evgeny Semenenko. Music to a film about his home city in St. Petersburg, the city which doesn't exist. Big combination. And he lands it quad toe, triple toe. And he gets the salco too. Harder for the triple axel, but found it. How great is the promise for that young man? Just 17 years of age. Evgeny Semenenko. Could be a Russian great in the years to come. And he's certainly performed this year. Was super in Stockholm. And he's really produced again here. And you can see the expectation is face is strong. He knows he produced there. Mission knew he was going to produce. He's got some charge on his hands. Brilliant start with the quad toe, triple toe. Not a flicker of doubt. Next up it was the Salchow. Make it look so easy. Tomisheva loved that. Spins were good. This was the toughest for him. Triple axel. Really had to work there, big lean forward, but it was okay. He's going to produce some mark here to start us off. Phenomenally high standard in the 11 competitors we got in this men's event. What he needs the glasses for. So his best 86, and he's beaten that. It's his personal best, career personal best. How good is he going to be? Evgeny Semenenko for Russia. Next up, the first of two Canadians in this group. He's from Toronto. This time on the big stage for this young man. Canadian national champion last year. No Canadian championships this year because of COVID. Roman Sadowski. Music by Muse. Salchow to begin. Beautiful thing. Triple axel. Triple Lutz, triple toe loop. Roman Sadowski for Canada. I have to say it's the first time I've had the privilege of watching Roman, and he is a delight to watch. His interpretation of the music was magnificent, and he handled the elements superbly. He looks really proud. Looks like he might be peaking at just the right time. Olympics, of course, next season. What a start. Fabulous quad salco. Triple axel to follow. Just a top-notch start. Triple Lutz. Triple toe loop. Question mark over that. Looks like there's going to be a negative grade of execution on that one, but nothing too harsh. Looking really good. Good choice of music and fabulous interpretation.
The scores, please.
Canadians probably a little disappointed to be where they are at the moment, but Sadowski
The score for Roman Sadowski is 89.61.
does move in front of Semenenko. That is some achievement.
Now in 5th place.
So the judges really like him. So it's Canada leading at the moment from Russia.
Move it up, move it
Now to the three-time runner-up in French Nationals.
Representing France, Adam Schauhim-Fa.
11th in the Europeans in Graz last year. Adam Schauhim-Fa. The soundtrack to Star Wars. Two quads scheduled for Adam, the first in combination. Quad toe, double toe. Next up it's a salco. Step out of that. emphasis on the triple axel, and you can see double-footed was a messy landing. But he certainly put it all in there. How much he got out, we shall see. It wouldn't be for lack of trying. Adam Xiaohim-Fa. Jumps just let him down here. The rest of it not quite of the class that we saw from Semenenko or Sadovsky, so he's going to be in third place. Some distance, I'm afraid, but the first two really did perform to maximum level. Love the choreography. Just had a bit of a lean at the end of the first quad toe loop, so he didn't really have enough purchase to get a triple. Struggled on the landing of the Salchow. And this really didn't go according to plan. Plenty of expression. He's got some personality, as Adam. It's a very strong men's competition, and he may find himself at the foot of the 11 competitors that are going here. All the props are here. Very well rehearsed. French out in force, 78-28. I'm afraid that is well adrift, 10 points adrift. So disappointing, I'm afraid. But he knew that was coming. So Canada leading, Russia second, France in third place. Now it's a real leap in quality potentially, and he is getting more consistent. Fifth in Stockholm in the Worlds. Been on the podium at Worlds. The Russian national champion 3 times over, Mikhail Kolyada. Let's get loud. Great music to get the audience going. Can he produce here? First up. Quad toe, triple toe, good as gold. Axel. Just get a little lost in the air there, triple Lutz. Into the lead goes Mikhail Kolyada. Another super performance from Russia. They're having a terrific time on this opening day of the World Team Championships. These days he rarely fails. National champion. Won the Rostelecom Cup at the end of last year, won the competition in The Hague. 5th in the world, just outside the podium. And he's knocking on the door here, putting a little bit of pressure on those in the second group. Shows that he's very happy with what his young man did there. Worked really hard on his fitness. Kolyada and his jumping technique seems even more consistent than ever. Wonderful start with that quad triple toe. Triple axel. Quite as good. Spins all top grade. Not as smooth as he might have been on the Lutz. Certainly no disasters. Sadowski leads at the moment with 89.62, the Canadian. Pretty sure that Mikhail here is going to go ahead of that.
The score please.
コリアダさんの得点 93.50
Oh yeah, 93.42. Just below his season's best, a tenth of a mark. But you can see he's nearly 4 points clear of Sadovsky. And then the Russian, second Russian, Evgeny Semenenko in third. So it's looking good for Russia at the moment.
5番ナム・ニュエンさん、カナダ。
On the ice, representing Canada.
Second of the Canadians. Sadovsky's done them proud. Can this man build on that? 22 years of age from Toronto. This is Nam Nguyen. Consistency has been a problem for Nam. At his best, he can challenge the very best. On the combination, meant to be a quad salco triple toe, so he's going to have to put the combination in later on. Here's the axle, no problem. The combination triple flip, double toe loop. Head down, but it says a lot about him that even though it was very disappointing for him, particularly after the problems on the quad sal at the beginning, he still showed his character, great interpretation of the music, exuberant, personified, but I'm afraid he knows what he had to overcome after that start. And it is such a strong men's competition here. It's going to be really unforgiving. Here's where it went wrong with the salco. Just couldn't hold it. Back with the axle. That was really good. combination, triple flip. But only able to get a double toe on the end. So limited horizons, I'm afraid, as far as the scoring is concerned for Nam. But plenty of flamboyance. Canada a little quieter than they were at the start. Hasn't quite worked for them at the moment. 66.85. 20 points below his personal best. And I'm afraid he drops to the bottom. So, Adam Xiao Fa doesn't end up in last place. It looks as if it's going to be Nguyen. Here come the superstars.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the skaters of warm-up Group 2 on the ice.
This is phenomenal to see this battle so soon after the World Championships between Chen and Han Yu. This young man, fantastic in the Worlds. 12th place, Daniel Grassel. Will give it absolutely everything. Kevin Amos, the French champion. Jason Brown, who seems to be getting better and better with every year. Soma, really disappointing for him not to be on the podium at Worlds. The double Olympic champion, Yuzuru Hanyu. Up against the three-time world champion, the current world champion, the phenomenal Nathan Chen. Hope you're strapped in.
On the screen, you will see the skaters in Group 2 in the order of skating.
You can feel the tension around the rink. Could the Japanese bear to see Han Yu beaten? Glass, 2 quads for him at the age of 19. A fabulous talent. Remember, he's the only Italian in the men's event. Matteo Rizzo had to withdraw late on, and it was too late to get a replacement because of time constraints and COVID. So just the one Italian here. Kevin Amos, who again was a delight at the World Championships. Fantastic free routine. And his short isn't shabby either. Kevin Amos, a 4-time French national champion. 2 quads for him. Looking in very decent form. Jason Brown, as you can see, no quad scheduled for him. Will he need one in this company? For him to decide. He was brilliant again in the World Championships. He seems to get fitter and stronger with every year. And his interpretation of whatever music he's skating, second to none. Shoma Uno, twice on the podium at World Championships. Fell in practice yesterday wasn't really at his best. But he tells us he's going for a triple axel quad toe combination in the free. We'll have a look at that. The program is tomorrow. Fourth in the world, just outside the podium. And here's Yuzuru Hanyu. The overlord of Japanese figure skating. Has there ever been a better skater? Not for me. Not for consistency, longevity, style. Double Olympic champion, double world champion. And, neither he nor Nathan have shirked the challenge here of competing against each other. Here is Nathan Chen. Unbelievable performance in the free program, particularly in the World Championships. A lot of people thought it should have been a new world's best mark. After the Olympics next year, he's going to have one more year at Yale, the year that he missed because of COVID. He's going to have a break from skating for at least a year and then see how he feels about it. He's achieved so much. Obviously, it depends a little on what he does in Beijing. He's been at his training camp in California with Rafael Harutyunyan. He looked better than ever at the World Championships. Hanyu not so good in the free, but Chen was just undeniable. All of them so watchable.
1 minute left in the wall.
Shoma's had his struggles this week, but he bounces back all the time after disappointment. Can you put the pressure on Chen? He outperformed him in the short in Stockholm. Remember, in this competition, the short and the long worth exactly the same points. If Hanyu wins the short, he gets 12 points. If he wins the long, he gets 12 points.
The warm-up is over. Skaters, please leave
So that's it. It'll be Daniel Grassel to start for Italy, then Kevin Amos for France, then Jason Brown for the States, then Shoma Uno, and Yuzuru Hanyu for Japan. So it'll be Nathan Chen right at the end. What an occasion it is for this young man.
On the ice, representing Italy, Daniel Grasso.
19 years of age only this month. He's in the elite company here, all right. Daniel Grasso, Italian national champion for the last 3 years. Dig Down by Muse. His music. see the lean on that quad lutz. Should have been a triple toe on the end of it, so he's going to have to put a combination in later. Never looked right. So the second jump should be a quad flip, but he's got to put a combination. And he does. Well done, young man. Quad flip, triple toe. That's the end of the triple axel. Disappointing and surprising for me. Can he injure himself early on there? He might have done. Daniel Grasso for Italy. But he is in exalted company. I wonder if training alongside these guys is going to put him in his place to a certain extent. But he performed so well in the World Championships. I think he has high expectations. Yeah, I think he's hurting. Not just mentally. This is where it went wrong on the Lutz. Yeah, crushing fall. Did really well here to get the triple toe on the end of the quad flip. On the axle, that was the big surprise for me. But, maybe he was hurting from the first fall. He's not going to be too happy, so they're not forcing the celebration.
The scores, please.
Personal best 85.42 is going to be some way short of that. Oh, wow. Yeah, 2 deductions for the falls.
The score for Daniel Grassel is 67.3.
And he goes into 5th place.
And Team Italy is now in 4th place.
Just
チー
Nguyen
ムイタリア
behind
は
him.
現在第4位です。
So it's Kolyada who leads for Russia.
エイモズさん
5 to go.
On the ice,
Is the second French competitor, 4 times national champion. At his best, simply divine. Kevin Amos from Échirol in France. Big combination to begin. Quad toe, triple toe. Flying start for Amos. It's the Salco. Changes. Couple looks it was. Has been trying quad Salcos, but he obviously decided that the percentages weren't right. Really well balanced on the triple axel. He's a great shape maker. The joy of movement, never better demonstrated than by Kevin Amos. He loves to perform in front of a crowd. He must be thrilled that finally gets to see a crowd here.
ケビン・エイモズさんの演技でした。
Of course, there were no paying spectators in Stockholm. Look at the response. A man born to perform. Every second of him on the ice is very watchable. Here's the start. A really super quad toe, triple toe. Be interesting to know when they decided not to go for the quad salco. Change it up to the Lutz, no problem. So innovative. Great interpretation. There's the triple axel. As good as anything he produced in the program. And of course he can sell it. Yeah, bravo. Yeah, very well rehearsed, you have to say, the French.
The scores, please.
エイモズさんの得点
Oh yeah, look at that.
今シーズンの自己最高得点を更新しました。
Season's best, very near his career best.
The score for Kevin Amos.
And he moves into the lead.
6-9, which brings him currently in first place. And team
Just
points
over a
is
point
now
ahead of
Kevin.
Kolyada.
チーム
Great for him.
現在第5位です。
Thrilled to bits would be an understatement.
8番ジェイソン・ブラウンさん、アメリカ。
On the odds, representing the United
So
States
here
of America,
He's one of the most popular skaters there's been in this sport. Not been on the podium at Worlds, but in many people's eyes, he's always on the podium. 7th place in the Worlds, Jason Brown for the USA. Music, Cinnamon.
Oh, Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to? All on that day, I said, "Rock, put some man
Oh, good on the triple flip.
Don't you see I need you, rock? Lord, 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 all on that day, so I run to the Lord. He's hot and Lord, don't you see me praying?
Clean on the triple axel.
See me down here praying."
Triple Lutz, triple toe loop. spectacular, and he might well go into the lead here because his second mark, well, we know how appreciated he is, not just by his compatriots, by the fans, but also by the judges. No quad, but he was pristine clean, and I think virtually everything he did there. Jason Brown, again, a credit to himself. Seventh in the worlds, but he couldn't criticize himself for how he performed. It was just a fantastic competition. So Kevin Amos's mark, 94.70, is going to be so close to that. And that second mark, components taking him above. Certainly it was technically very impressive. And the artistry, as I said, it speaks for itself. Comfortably around on the combination, Lutz and toe loop. Spectacular finish. The fans here in Japan adore him as everywhere else.
The score is clear.
And Club Immense, those are the cheerleaders. He's done it. He's in front of Amos, he's in front of Kolyada. He leads at the moment, only by a fraction, under 2/10 of a mark ahead of Amos. Kolyada third. But Brown has done the USA no harm at all there. 3 to go, but he's the leader. So what next for Shoma Uno? Whereas Jason Brown has been so consistent, Shoma has been inconsistent. At his best, he's a threat to anyone. 2 quads scheduled. What can he produce? Another who's loved right the way around the world. Great spirit, the music, and he is a great spirit. Shoma Uno for Japan. Should be the quad flip. Not quite what he was looking for. I'm afraid down on the quad toe, which should have had a combination at the end of it. That isn't going to appear, I'm afraid. This is not at all what he wanted. Just about holds on to the triple axel, but it wasn't pretty. Seeing here the crowd urging him on. So much empathy for him. Well, it wasn't for want of attack. He gave it max. But it wasn't to be again, I'm afraid, for Shoma. I think he's lost confidence in his jumping now. Used to be such a strong part of his makeup. The rest of it's there, the exuberance, the showmanship, the artistry, and the character. Look, he's still smiling. But he hasn't done himself a bar of good there. Stefan Lambiel. A little disappointed, I would think. He belongs in this elite group, but just in the last year or so, he's just fallen off his form, which has taken him onto the podium. Silver medalist in the Worlds in Helsinki in 17 and Milan the year after. But since then, not much. That's where it went badly wrong. No combination shown. And his marking is really going to suffer. He's going to be way off of it. Place in the top three here. Japan hoping to close the gap. Remember, before the start of the men's short, they were 8 points adrift of Russia. Well, it's up to Hanyu to see what he can do, but it doesn't seem as if the gap's going to be closed much. And of course, this was their strong hand with Uno and Hanyu. Sees the funny side of it. You can knock him down for a second, but he gets up, and he gets up smiling.
The score is
Got to
clear.
take his medicine here. Remember, this is a man who scored in the hundreds. 7th of the 9 that we've had.
The score for Shoma is 77.46, which brings him currently in 7th place. And Team Japan is now in 3rd place.
チームジャパンは現在第3位です。
Not what they wanted, not what he wanted.
10番
So here he is.
ゆずるさん、日本。
On the ice, representing Japan, Yuzu
Blamed his defeat in Stockholm for overtraining. There was also the small matter of Nathan Chen. But he has achieved time after time in front of his adoring fans here. What now for Yuzuru Hanyu? Music from Robbie Williams. Stuff it's the quad salco. Perfect. Next the quad in combination. Oh yes. He's rocking. Oh, how did he hold on to that triple axel? He was born to win and born to entertain. That's why the music is so fitting. Yuzuru Hanyu. A lot of people, one of them thinks that's the best short program that he's had throughout his career, which has won him so much. And for many here, this is the best experience of their lives, to watch him at home perform like that. In all sport around the world, there's no stronger adulation than that what this guy gets. Can you imagine if this was a full stadium? It wasn't flawless, but very nearly. Triple axel wasn't great. But it looks like it could well be a season's best score. Remember, he got 106 in the World Championships, where he ended up in first place after the short. Best he's ever done in the short, 111.82. Fantastic start. It's a brilliant choice of music. He interpreted every beat of it. There's the one flaw. You see how he fought to stay upright and managed it. It was hardly a major problem. But if he'd landed it perfectly, it may well have been his best ever score. He needs a 94.87 to go into the lead. And he'll surely get that. The most amazing 2 3/4 minutes. Never sure if he feels the pressure. There would have been some, surely. Skating at home, all the responsibility. For his teammates, for the crowd, for the country, and yet again, he's taken it in his stride. What a man.
The scores, please.
Oh, yeah, very good. Season's best. Only 4 marks off his career best. Absolute brilliance from Yuzuru Hanyu. And he puts the marker down for Nathan Chen. He leads by, what, 12.5 points. Will he lead overall? This guy just soaks up the pressure and responds to it time after time.
Representing the United States of America, Nathan Chen.
Didn't win the short in Stockholm, but he sure did win the free, and he won the world title overall. From Salt Lake City in Utah, Nathan Chen. To start. Quad flip. He doesn't put the combination in. Scheduled to be a triple toe at the end, decided not to go for it. Triple axel. Toe. And a triple toe on the end of it.
tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el sol. El mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, bajar la y es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sangre azul. Ay, 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 qué morena de mi corazón. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón.
What a performer he is. Still only 21 years of age, but he's responded so well. He's into the lion's den here, taking on Hanyu in Japan. But look how they've responded to him. He's an engaging character, an intelligent young man. And he is so consistent now. Fifth in the Olympics in Pyeongchang. Didn't perform then. Since he's been unbeaten and seemingly unbeatable. Has he done enough? Technically, he's outperformed Hanyu by some distance. What about the second score, the component score? It's going to be very, very close. Remember, Hanyu beat him in the short in Stockholm. Really good triple axel. So he changed his routine around. Should have been a triple at the start, but it looked like he decided at the end of the quad flip, but it looked like he decided to make that change. Not sure when that was, but it was no problem. Quad toe, triple toe. And he may well have done enough to come out on top here. His last competition of this season. Next season, of course, it's Olympics on his mind. And then, as I said, he's going to take a break. Go back to Yale, where he's studying statistics and data science. He's had to take a break off for this year because of COVID. Now then, Hanyu scored 107.13.
The scores, please.
He's got it. It is first place. He's performed yet again. And that is some achievement to take on Hanyu here in Osaka and beat him. So it's first USA, second Japan, third USA. Great result for the Americans. Puts them really in contention now. Just looking at the results, it's Russia in the lead, but only by 2 points. There's confirmation of how it's ended up. Remember, it's two separate competitions, the short and the long. These points aren't added together as in normal competitions. So Chen wins the short program. Hanyu is second, Brown third, Amos for France fourth, Kolyada fifth for Russia. And Semenenko seventh for Russia. And disappointment, real disappointment for Shoma Uno, who picks up just 4 points. So Japan, as you can see, are in third place. But 11 and 4 is not what they were hoping for. 12 and probably 9 or 10 was what they're expecting. But it's Russia who lead then. The USA in second place, 2 points adrift. Japan third. It's really going to be between those three, and then close between France, Italy, and Canada. They're going to have to fight it out for the minor placings, it seems. The field has been split in two after the men's short program. Wonderful competition. Two thrilling skates from the two great performers, Han Yu and Chen. And that wraps it up. Hope you'll be with us tomorrow. Start local time in Japan at 15:20 tomorrow with the pairs. It's the pairs short, then the free dance, and then the men's free. All that tomorrow. Hope you can join us then. But for now, from me, Simon Reed, goodbye from Osaka.